Hey, what's happening, everyone, and welcome to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I know it has a different title up there, but, I mean, there's, from what I looked up, apparently the general name for this game is just Ace Attorney Investigations 2. It's just the easiest one to remember, because there's not an official title or anything, so may as well just keep it simple. And this is obviously the sequel to Ace Attorney Investigations, as we were playing earlier, and, so this never got an official release outside of Japan, and people don't really know why. I don't know why, because according to you guys, this is like one of the best games of the series. Like, this is some people's favorites, so I'm super excited for it. But there was an amazing person who went through, maybe it was a team, I'm not entirely sure, that went through and did the entire game in English. Made objections for characters and replaced the old objections. And yeah, that's just insane. Translated the entire game. So that's insane to me. So hopefully I'm playing the right version and I don't have to restart this recording. If you're hearing this, then I did. But let's just get right into it, you know? Turnabout target. There it is! It's the MC of Peace from the East. The President's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Oh no, not Gourd Lake again. Every time with this stupid lake. Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. Welcome, Zangfa Republic. Welcome, Mr. President. Is it gonna be... Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. The President of Zangfa? Is it gonna be Agent Lang? That'd be funny. My dear friends, there was a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. This was possible thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. Oh no! No! From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare, here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. I don't know. I don't know what type of voice he gave him. Eek! The soundtrack. Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him. God, I love it when they do that. Yes! Oh, I love this so much. Let me just get my coat on. It's time to go. God dang it, it's been like 3 days. Can I not get a break? Good lord. Oh, I'm so hyped, guys. What is going on? Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. There's Edgeworth. An assassination attempt on the President of the Republic of Zangfa. Oh, so he didn't die. Okay. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth! I don't know what it is. It seems a bit more fluid than the last one. We've been waiting for you, sir. This man is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct to assist me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the President's current condition? I'm still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. I see. I hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, detective. Please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. Hey, mister! Just a minute, I'm begging you! Wait. Who is that? What's this? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, detective. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor! Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Now then, detective, care to fill me in on the details? Basically, the whole thing happened here, in Gourd Lake Park. There's a big welcoming event for the President of the Republic of Zangfa. The President of Zangfa, Di Junhuang. I don't know. As I recall, newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. Yeah! He feels like he had this type of voice, you know? That just seems like, I don't know. That's the... Yeah, we should do this! It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. Came out, and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, bang! A gunshot! At least, I think it was. So who was shot? You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So you were also called here on short notice? Yep. And today was supposed to be my day off. And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. The Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently, the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see. So that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means that the assassin is still in the park. An assassin in this crowd. This could get dangerous, sir. If there's another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. There's no mistaking it. The president was targeted with a gun. Oh, logic's coming back. Nice. I would think so, but just, I don't know, you never know. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Oh. Wow, Zach, really? Detective Gumshoe. Where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The president was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? Yo, Steve, did you see the new episode? Yeah, dude. To talk to somebody, I'm not an idiot, Edgeworth. What do you want? You're the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during the speech? The president had his 2 best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We're professionals. We constantly keep our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious in order to collect the remaining pieces of information from the scene of the crime. I see, so that's how you round up your info. So what do you do with all the info after it's squared away? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Tell me how, please! After gathering some pieces of information, you try to find the connections between them. Detective! Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? Oh my god, you can skip ahead in the text. This game is amazing! Oh, that was the worst in the other game. It was like, they won't let me skip ahead and he's talking so slow. You connect the 2 pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Press the L button to use logic and the X button to connect my thoughts. I should stop by pressing the L button to, I'm not an idiot, Edgeworth. Stop treating me like one. Oh my god. Ooh, it's a little bit updated too. It looks cool. Someone was able to fire a gun against flawless security. And they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. Okay, well that's good to know. I expected nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. What brilliant logic, sir! Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray farther from the truth. But if we think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. Begin investigation. Okay, let's start by examining everything we can. To examine, okay, I'm not that dumb. If I want to consult with Gumshoe, I press the Y button. Why would I do that? This is... Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely... The Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, a hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and adults, it is broad appeal. Why haven't they used a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country. I won't rest until I've expected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Yes, he still says that. Oh, I love it. Ah, I love this game so much, guys. Poor Steel Samurai balloon. He looks so miserable. Indeed, what did it do to deserve such a fate? According to witnesses, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the Steel Samurai balloon? Boom. Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the Steel Samurai. To desecrate the Steel Samurai like this is a serious crime. Detective, we must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. Of course, sir. Oh, I love this game, guys. I can't. It's so good. It's so good. These flowers were delivered from a foreign country. I don't even know their names. Yeah. My favorite flowers are roses and carnations. Because when I see roses, I think of weddings. When I see carnations, I think of birthday parties. You're probably just thinking about all the cake you're allowed to eat. But please don't be so blunt about it, sir. Can I examine the flag? It's the flag of the Republic of Zangfa. Symbol appears to be a phoenix motif. This is... What is it, sir? Have you noticed? There's an unusual spot on this flag. Compared to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. There isn't a speck of dirt on it. This flag is spotless, sir. Yes, that is what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there is one spot on this flag that is out of place. Where is it, sir? Please explain so I can understand. What a helpless man. I suppose I should point it out to him. Move the cursor to the unusual spot on the flag and press the X button to present it. How about the place with the hole in it? Can we just... There's an unusual hole in this flag. Ah, you're right. Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole. A bullet hole? Then the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Yeah, I know. Wait a minute. So hear me out. Ruptured balloon. Flag with a bullet hole. I think I understand now. Oh my god! As a result of the gunshots, there was a bullet hole in the flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. If only we could be certain about the number of gunshots. Oh wow, that's it? Okay, cool. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! If you find anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that woman? I thought she was just a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging you. In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we'll need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Oh, who are you? Ah, Mr. Prosecutor. Name's Nicole Swift. Just between you and me, this case is gonna be my exclusive scoop. Exclusive? Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell me what you witnessed during... So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? Where'd you get that frilly doohickey around your neck? Hold it! Could you please stop talking for a moment? I will be the one asking the questions. What is this, an interrogation? I reckon I was gonna get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess. I ain't telling you nothing. What? My life depends on info. I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate? I wonder about that. What do you mean, sir? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard. Really? I don't know much about chess. I prefer checkers. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there is always an opening. Observe as I break down a defense with my words. As I break down. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. Love that. Whoa! Whoa! What is this? Now then, let's analyze the situation. Till you gave me some info, the trap's sealed shut. What? She has a guard up, so this is her defensive strategy. Don't waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit. What the heck is going on? This is so cool. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive. Oop. Told you I ain't talking. You're stubborn as a mule. Zemulator's like, wait, why are the 3D objects on the screen? For example, during times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. Then when my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask about her identity. Now, let us begin. Logic chess, begin. Logic chess. Oh, wait, I'm gonna save real quick. Your occupation? First, could you tell me your occupation? No way! If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. The wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about. I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. Okay, so there's nothing changed, so I guess we'll just wait and see for now. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness. I did not mean to offend you. I may know the details of your job. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Eh? Well, you might be giving me too much credit there. I ain't even done any major articles yet. I think I'm starting to get this now. Heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? Oh! We're basically doing something similar to Megatamas now. Okay, I see. Dang nabbit! That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. A bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see, a reporter. She may already have some information about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I like this. This is where the real battle begins. I'll need to draw out even more information from her. Content your coverage. You said that you're a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? You want to know that bad? Give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Oh, Mr. Betsy, I know what you're talking about. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Were you present at the time the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. How about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told you, my trap's sealed shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro after all. You gunshots don't scare me. There we go. I'll admit, you're dedicated to your job. However, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Boom! Oh, we're so close. Busted again. I just happened to be here covering the speech, and that's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another word. So she was here to write an article about the speech. She should still have the material she gathered for her article. This could be a useful clue. Let me try using that clue. Are you telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? You should still have the materials you collected with you. That's darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collected it with my own 2 feet. That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As for the prosecutor in charge of this case, I am making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me. I ain't handing it over, and that's final. Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? So you're finally getting it. How's your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best reporter I can be. This here tape recorder, I always carry it by my side. Oh, got her. Nice. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you to not have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Boom!
Oh, got it! Ah, there goes my exclusive scoop.
That's right. I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded for my article is right here. Checkmate. That's cool. I love that minigame. Oh, that's so fun. Logic chess complete. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. Before I knew it, you done had me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on the tape recorder. I'll listen to the tape. I should be able to determine the exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it for free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person to push me this far. In other words, you're gonna be my second mentor. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. I see. It's kind of like a second home, sir. I got one more request. A 24-hour exclusive interview. Please, Mr. Prosecutor, this is my first and final request as your apprentice. This is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case. What about being my second mentor? Also out of the question. Aww, don't be so ornery. Well, I guess you take what you get. It's all for the sake of my news scoop. Time to get the ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage. Well then, Miss Swift, please begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. Click.
My dear friends, there is a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggler ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed.
I see. This was the president's speech. Click. The president passionately addresses the crowd. Oh, he's deflating the rumors flying around about a certain decline in his approval ratings. That was my own commentary, trying to create the feeling of actually being there. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seem quite pleased that the Atagarasu incident has been resolved. Oh, of course! It's a great honor. Oh, I see. Well, of course, it's a great honor for us as well. Whose voice is this? Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. Where have I heard this voice before? Oh, the gunshot's coming up. The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch.
However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil.
2. What in tarnation? Whoa! Click. Brrr. It seems that 2 shots were fired. And what do you reckon? It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, we can deduce its flight path. 2 shots were fired. 1 bullet hit the president. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now? The location of the perpetrator who fired the gun. The bullet that struck both the flag and the balloon was fired from here. It would have to be like over here. Yep. By connecting the bullet marks from the flag and balloon, we learned the bullet's trajectory. It's likely that the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience area. Okay, bullet trajectory. Cool. Just what I expect from Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, I would like to investigate the left side of the audience area. Yes, sir. Wait, you mean we have to move all these people? Yes, there's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry. Yes, sir. Mentor number 2. Hey, mentor number 2. Miss Swift, I assume you're addressing me. Of course, mentor number 2. This is my time to shine. I'm an expert at crowd dispersal. Light the torches, release the hounds, run them down. I appreciate your help, but please do not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position. I hear ya. Try to keep that in mind. Mr. Prosecutor.
Mr. Edgeworth, ready to begin the investigation, sir. Miss Swift here was all over the crowd helping us round him up, sir. This ain't nothing compared to my first mentor's mob wrangling skills.
Seems to be used to this sort of thing. However, Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill, if you like.
Eh? Oh, talking about my parka? Don't you worry your fancy little head about it. It's reversible, so I can just flip around later, and it's good as new.
That won't do much for mud stains, though.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart the investigation, sir.
The crowd has made a mess of the crime scene. I hope some traces of the criminal is still left behind. Yep. Oh, there he is. There's the guy. It's Winston Payne.
This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth.
Who's this man again?
I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor.
He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today?
I accompany the chief prosecutor.
His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where is the chief now?
Chief is a busy man. He had special permission to leave the premises.
The chief called me here and then left by himself. I'm not completely satisfied with this. It's in the trash, come on.
You don't need to go through the garbage? You prosecutors got a tough job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Right away, sir. So it's the detective's job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands. Let's see. I hope I find something good.
Detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the trash.
This is a winning popsicle stick.
Detective!
Sorry, sir. Let's see. Something related to the case. Huh. Look what I found, sir.
Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. I'll need to view this object from various angles to uncover the truth hidden within.
Yes, sir. Just give me the word and I'll spin the evidence round and round.
You spin me round. Oh, I don't have to use the touchscreen anymore? Oh, thank the Lord! That makes me feel good.
Okay, I know. I played the last game. You don't have to tell me.
You don't have to tell me, game. You don't have to tell me. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Oh, I love this. Oh. It's a document of some sort.
Let's see. President's security detail. These are the plans for the president's security, sir.
It depicts the security layout.
The bodyguards' names are written on here, too.
Rook and Knightley. The bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zangfa.
Seems that the president hired a local security firm.
Why didn't he use the police force of Zangfa?
You wanna know the reason? That's another big scoop.
Do you know something about it?
I was just at the Zangfa embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. That's when I heard. It sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of the Zangfa police.
I see. He doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. Okay.
We're not gonna check the gun in the bag? But why would this document be in the bag?
That is strange indeed. It concerns the safety of the president. Normally, it would be under tight security.
Huh? This bag? There's something else in it, sir. Oh my god.
This is...
It's a gun, sir. Mr. Edgeworth. Could this bag have belonged to the...
Indeed. It is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. It's a revolver. For something like this to appear in a place like this. 6-shot revolver. Is this the work of a professional assassin?
He must use that document to carry out the crime, sir.
This revolver. I will need to take a closer look at it. Let's see, what do we got? This is a laser pointer.
It's an implement you attach a gun to help aim with your laser, sir. Just press here and... It's firing a red laser, sir.
The assassin used this laser pointer to target the president. Can we check the This gun fired 2 bullets. That matches the number of gunshots heard.
This must be the murder weapon, sir. This bag has provided us with lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir.
Good work, Detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the gun and the bag for fingerprints.
Yes, sir.
If we can obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation.
I've got the results back, sir.
That was fast.
Of course. I made them double time it. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir.
Are you certain you did a thorough search?
Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the bullets and examined them, sir.
As expected, this won't be easy. Did you come here to cover the welcoming event?
You betcha. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
What time did the event start?
Started after the rain stopped pouring. It had been raining all morning long. President's plane got here at 1:45 p.m. Then the president began a speech at around 2 p.m.
When did the shooting occur?
I reckon it happened sometime around 2:20 p.m.
So it occurred about 20 minutes after the speech began.
Yep, it was right then. The sound of the gunshots ripped through the air. And the poor old president collapsed on stage. And that's what went down on March 25th, 2:25 at Gourd Lake.
What was that all of a sudden?
Oh, I was just recording some notes. It's my report. If I think it's something good, I'll take note of it right away. It ain't often you get the chance to cover a presidential assassination. You gotta make it dramatic and heart-wrenching. I'm gonna write me one action-packed article.
Did the president actually collapse on stage?
The bodyguards escorted him onto the plane, sir. You'll have to pardon my embellishments. Sometimes I get a little carried away.
It seems that it would be best if I took this woman's testimony with a grain of salt. Alright.
Well now, I guess you could call me a reporter. Sure sounds different when somebody else calls you that. Reporter Nicole Swift. Yep, it's got a nice ring to it.
Just to be clear, you are an actual reporter, correct?
In training.
What? Then how many articles have you written so far?
Oh, you mean like actual published works? None at the moment.
Yes. You still call yourself a reporter?
Well, this case is gonna put me in the spotlight. I done captured the entire whole speech perfectly. No bloopers at all. With this mic and this tape recorder. I'm gonna be a shining star in the broadcast world, just like my mentor. So, Mr. Prosecutor, how do you know my mentor?
You're the one who brought up the subject.
Oh, I may or may not have said something like that.
As a reporter, you should take responsibility for your words.
My mentor always tells me, reporters should always leak information freely.
What a public nuisance.
She told me that when she gave me this here tape recorder, get out there and record all the scandalous scoops you can get.
I have a feeling this is gonna be Lotta Hart, isn't it? It's gonna be her mentor is Lotta. She creates smoke where there's no fire. I'm amazed you call yourself a reporter.
I don't start the fires. I just fan out the smoke. As far and wide as I can.
Isn't that what I just said?
Okay.
It's a news van for the local media. The tires are stuck in the mud.
That reminds me of the time when I helped push your car out of the mud, sir. You just drove off and left me behind. I was totally bummed out.
Now that he mentions it, I do seem to recall something like that happening.
But 50 minutes later, you did a U-turn and came back to pick me up. As expected, Mr. Edgeworth. I knew that you wouldn't forget about me, sir.
Yes, of course not. Except for those 15 minutes, of course. Aww. You with the television crew, are you not? Oh, that's right, but, he must have recorded the speech. I'd like to see the footage. Yeah, about that. That will be difficult.
What was that, pal? It's your duty as a citizen to cooperate with the investigation.
After the incident, the guest knocked over the TV camera in panic. All the footage was lost. Oh, if there was any footage left, it could have been vital evidence.
Yeah, it's too bad, sir.
Ha 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 ha.
What was that?
Oh, I think I knew it.
Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth.
That voice.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, I showed up early, didn't I? My voice is a bit higher. I don't know why I'm doing. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. The hero of justice. Kay Faraday is here to save the day.
Hero? I guess you wouldn't refer to yourself as a heroine. So, have you given up on this great thief business yet?
Nope, I haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. I'm still in training to become the second Yatagarasu.
About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. This game seriously takes place like 2 weeks after the last game? Or like a couple days? Like, holy crap. Then I guess it's a good thing I'm playing it right after, because it's like, I'm literally playing it how they wanted me to. The mysterious phantom thief, the Yatagarasu. The case of a gentleman thief who steals the truth for the sake of justice. This girl is the successor to that great thief.
If you need to pick a lock or untie a rope, leave it to me. But since I'm still in training, I haven't actually stolen anything yet.
Kay, what are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I want to join in the festivities.
She does seem to have a fondness for these kind of events.
Afterwards, I thought I'd come meet up with you guys. Well, we're glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal. It's been a while, Gummy. I'm glad you're well too.
Has it been a while? I'm confused. They're making it seem like it's been a long time, but to me, it sounds like it's only been 2 weeks. Kay, you said earlier that you could help me out.
Please, don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime.
I see. Could you show it to us at once?
Same as usual, I see. Can't you act even a little surprised? Yeah, that prosecutor's always in a sour mood. He even got annoyed when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift, up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth really...
Enough idle chatter. Can you please just show us the photo?
Fine, here.
Oh,
Here's a photo I took right at the moment of the gunshot. It was awful. Everyone in the audience was running in panic.
This photo depicts the president and his 2 bodyguards. Judging from the names written on the security plan, these 2 must be Rook and Knightley. What is this? Ah, thank you, Kay. This will be a very important clue.
Oh, you got that sharp look in your eyes. Did you find something, Mr. Prosecutor?
In this photo, there is a contradiction.
This photo? I don't see nothing.
If you don't understand, then I'll show you. The scene captured in the photo and the evidence I have on hand. By comparing the 2, I'll find the contradiction. It's time for my deductive skills to come into play. Alright, first I have to find the spot, and then I hit triangle, and I'm like, whoa. So I found the contradiction, and press the X button with conviction. It's like barely in frame. Then I present the evidence that contradicts the spot. Miss Swift, this newspaper contains a photograph of the president. I'd like you to compare it with the photo Kay took at the scene. What do you mean? Oh, that's right. There's something on the president's forehead that wasn't there before. Oh my god. Really? I was thinking too far ahead.
Is that a mole? Certainly looks like a red mole.
Come on. I'm mad that I lost points for that. That's foolish. It's hard to believe that a mole would pop out of thin air like that.
Maybe a bug hit him, sir. That all? Thought you were on to something. Turns out it's just an itty bitty bug bite. You're talking with such a serious look on your face. I was getting all excited.
The way to the truth always begins with small contradictions.
Ooh, that's a great way of putting it. I'll be using that for my article.
Alright. Wow, we're getting a lot of evidence for this first case. Alright, here we go. Let me use some logic real quick. Okay, if I think really hard. Red mole. Laser pointer. Oh my god. Woo! I've solved the mystery of the red mole.
Eh? You mean it's not a bug bite, sir?
It's nothing like a bug bite or an itchy rash. This is the light from a laser pointer.
You mean a gun was aimed at the president's forehead?
And right after that, the second gunshot was heard.
That's certainly more than just an itch, sir.
Indeed, I'm concerned for the president's well-being. It's become more and more likely that this gun was the weapon used in the attack. Alright, assassin's revolver.
But why did the criminal use a laser pointer, sir? That's right. They would have had a beam of light shining from their hands. Pew, 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 pew. Way too conspicuous. conspicuous.
And if you follow the path of the laser, you will find who fired the shot.
That's not good at all. Oh yeah, I also took some other photos. Maybe the light from the laser pointer was captured on those.
It's a long shot, but there may be a chance. Okay, could you show us those photos?
Coming right up. Firstly, the photo from before the incident.
Your face is taking up most of the frame.
I wanted to get a two-shot of me and the president. This was taken a little before the gunshots. And here's the one I showed you before. This is right after the first gunshot. And immediately after that, a second gunshot rang out. And then...
What's this? You can't really see much in this photo.
After the last photo, one of the running guests knocked me down. Looks like the shutter clicked just then. This doesn't look too helpful, pal. Well, these are all the photos I took.
Okay, case camera data. I'd like to examine these in a bit more detail. Investigate which photo. Oh, I see the laser. Oh. Where can the light from the laser pointer be seen? Of course. I just saw it as I was like, which one should I go for? I found it.
What?
Look just in front of this person in the red hood.
Ah, there!
Yes, that's probably a light from the laser pointer.
Then, that red-headed person.
Would be the assassin.
We did it! It's all thanks to me, right?
Right, as expected, the great thief has stolen the truth. Perhaps the criminal can also be seen in the other photos. Let me examine these photos one more time. Let's get which photo. Can the red hooded assassin be seen? I'm not gonna save for this. Come on, he's right there.
Ah, there!
The red hooded assassin.
Looks like they're escaping in the panic, sir.
We can see the direction they ran in.
Ah, the samurai dog banner.
Right. The assassin escaped towards the right side of the audience area. Detective Gumshoe.
Got it, sir. We'll investigate the right side of this audience area.
I'm counting on you.
Whoa.
The red-hooded assassin. Since the park was sealed off, there's nowhere they could have run to. If we follow their trail, we'll definitely catch them. Now then, let's continue with the investigation.
We'll definitely find some traces of the assassin.
The flag from the shooting booth lying on the ground. The crowd probably knocked it over. Judging from all the footprints on the flag, there must have been quite a panic.
Do you know where you can buy these flags, sir?
Why do you want to know? Are you going to write Gumshoe on the flag and carry it around with you?
Ah, how'd you know, sir? Don't tell me. Mr. Edgeworth, did you just read my mind, sir?
I meant it as a joke, though, for him to actually have thoughts, for him to actually have thought that. What resident who expected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny? I think I see the hoodie right there. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, please check underneath the food stall, Zach. Can you read?
Something's stuck down here. Let me see.
Yep, I knew it. It's a red raincoat. Could this be the assassins? It appears that he got rid of his raincoat before he ran away. That makes it a little bit harder, but okay. It's
a red button, sir. Could this be...
ripped off from something. Okay. Could this be related to the person in the red hood? The left sleeve. That doesn't appear to be anything out of place.
It's not turned inside out, and the button is still tightly in place.
Even though it was thrown away, it looks a bit too clean. This sleeve is inside out. It's also missing a button. There we go. That's what I needed, and now I can be like, hold on a minute, let me logic. Okay, if I think really hard about this red button, raincoat sleeve, oh my god, it's all coming to me. Whew.
It looks like the fallen button came from the raincoat. It probably fell off when the assassin took off the raincoat.
If you look closely, you can see that the right sleeve is inside out, sir.
It appears that they took it off in a hurry. The button was probably torn off. After shooting the president, the assassin disposed of the gun in the bag in the garbage bin. Then, during the panic, they moved from the left to the right side of the audience area. The bullet's trajectory led us to suspect someone who was on the left side of the audience area. The assassin then took off the raincoat and hid it under the stand. The assassin was in a hurry to remove the raincoat. That's why there are signs that the right sleeve was hastily removed.
It also explains why the button was torn off.
If that's the case, why is the left sleeve not in the same state?
Ah, the sleeve isn't inside out.
On the contrary, the button is still tightly fixed.
What do you mean, sir?
To find the answer, we must examine this raincoat in detail.
Wait, I didn't examine there. Where'd it go?
I'd like to investigate the inside of this raincoat. Detective Gumshoe.
Got it.
Yep, there it is. The blood stain. This is a blood stain. Judging by the location, this is most likely the assassin's own blood.
So we're looking for someone who's injured, sir?
Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on the left arm.
What do you mean, sir?
The criminal was in a hurry to take off that coat, so that's why the right sleeve is inside out. On the other hand, the left sleeve remained unchanged. How did this difference arise? Quite simply, the assassin couldn't get his arm through the left sleeve. If you think of it like that, it all starts to add up. Furthermore, a blood stain was found on the left side of the raincoat.
I see. He couldn't get his injured arm to fit through the sleeve.
Yes, indeed. I say the possibility is quite high.
Alright.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together! Hajime stole that from me. Investigation complete. Yay, I got my health back. Detective Gumshoe, I want you to pull our assassin out of the crowd.
Roger that, sir. Someone with an injured left arm, right? You must have a good head on your shoulders if you did see through me, Mr. Prosecutor. Found the assassin with only that much evidence. Shouldn't be a problem at all. That's our Edgeworth.
With everyone in the park sealed in, the assassin should still be within the crowd. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. What? Uh-oh.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found a suspicious person in that condition, sir. That's gotta be the assassin.
Okay, we haven't proven that this person's the assassin yet. For now, this is just a person of interest. Don't jump to conclusions.
Got it. I'll control myself. There's no doubt that this guy is the guy who targeted the president, sir.
Takes a daring person to target someone's life in front of an audience. Detective, bring him here. Courteously.
Yes, sir. Hey, you guys, bring him here.
What? Shelly the Killer, why are you in this game? God dang it. Please tell me you're gonna remember him, Edgeworth. What is the voice I gave you? I think it was this voice. It was something like this. I'm Shelly the Killer. He's not carrying an umbrella. His left arm is bandaged.
You there. State your name.
Oh my god. My name is John Doe. John Doe? That's an unusual name. Come on, how do you not recognize him immediately, Edgeworth? That is correct. This man, have I seen him somewhere before? Yes, come on. Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Yes, I've been observing your investigation. May I ask why you have called... What did I give this guy? I'll just stick with A. May I ask why you have called me here? We're searching for the assassin who attempted the murder of the president. Do you recognize this raincoat? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I do not. I believe this raincoat belongs to the assassin. Oh my, that is terrible indeed. This person should also have a severe injury on the left side of their body, precisely like yours. I have no relation to this.
A stare down. Mono a mono. Looks like they're firing laser beams out of their eyes. So, what happens next? Obviously, a confrontation, pal. A battle of wits between two gentlemen.
Should I hear his explanation? Sure, why not? A witness might lie or misunderstand. If you find a contradiction in their statement, you present evidence, pal.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
And if you don't find a contradiction, what do you do then? At those times, you press the witness for more details.
To press the L button.
Alright, sir, could you give us a demonstration, please? Go, Mr. Prosecutor. You're America's best.
She just won't quit. Mr. Doe's testimony. I understand that the person in the raincoat is suspicious. However, that doesn't mean that he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof. Clearly, my left arm is injured, but I can still use my right arm. When it was raining, I used an umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat. I forgot, I have to give him this type of voice, almost like the Zero voice. Even though I never played Zero Escape. He didn't wear a raincoat, that's your claim. Oh, I didn't play it myself, I've seen it though. So, don't ask for it, because it'd be boring. Yes, not everyone uses a raincoat for protection against the rain. I'm an umbrella person after all.
I'm definitely a raincoat person. Umbrellas will hinder your movement. Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka.
This wasn't what I wanted to talk about. I hope you understand. I am not the assassin. Unfortunately, leaving a testimony unexamined goes against my principles. How troublesome. I am but a simple ice cream salesman. Oops. Please excuse me. In the panic earlier, my wound seems to have reopened. There's no mistaking that the owner of this raincoat is the assassin. Furthermore, the owner has an injured left arm. Mr. Doe, I shall reveal your true colors for all to see. I think it's pretty obvious what we do. Oh, rebuttal's down there now, I guess because his face is up there. We were too tall. Although that doesn't mean that he was injured. I don't suppose you have any evidence. Well, you see about that, I'm actually going to have to say, no. Objection! Mr. Doe, you seem to be a very cautious person. However, today seems to be different, because you left this behind. You must be mistaken. That does not belong to me. Or perhaps you have evidence that proves otherwise. Mr. Doe, is your injury alright? The wound seems to have opened. Indeed, it is quite troublesome. Yes, I'm sure it is. You have my deepest sympathies. After all, you would have escaped had your wounds not opened up. What do you mean? There was no mistaking that the one who wore this raincoat was injured, and I can prove that person was you with this. Oh. John Doe does not emote. Shelley DeKiller does not emote. On the inside of this raincoat, there's a small blood stain. It's the blood of the assassin. Oh. Whoa! Cool trick, dude.
Attacking the president is a serious crime, pal. You'll cause an international incident.
No matter how long you keep silent, your true nature will soon come to light. A blood test will settle this. The blood from the raincoat, and the blood from your bandaged arm. I have all the evidence I need. Why don't you just admit it? You're the assassin who attacked the president. I am not the assassin. You don't know when to give up. If this was a game of chess, you would have been checkmated a long time ago. Admit your defeat gracefully. He seems completely unfazed. I suppose I have no choice. I'll admit it. Indeed, the raincoat is mine.
He confessed, sir. Arrest him! Arrest him!
However, that does not mean I shot the president.
What's that, pal?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, all you have proven is that I wore the raincoat. What sort of crime is that? Mr. Doe's testimony part 2. I'm no assassin. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. Are you satisfied this time?
His story's getting fishier by the minute. He's really suspicious. Glaring at me won't help. We've got evidence. Here, look at this guy in the red raincoat. That's gotta be the assassin.
I see. It's certainly not me.
What?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, please consider this carefully. Was I really the only one who wore a red raincoat? Whether he was or not, the person in this photo can only be Mr. Doe. But why? this man's self-confidence and intensity. Come on, just realize who it is by now. It's Shelly the Killer. Play Justice for All if you guys haven't. Why are you watching the 6th game in the series if you aren't? So the bodyguards reacted before the gunshot went off. Yes, the bodyguards move first. The one on the left side of the stage in particular. You saw that quite clearly. I have good eyesight. Names are written on the upper left of the security plan. The bodyguard on the left side would be Mr. Rook. That is correct. And Mr. Ethan Rook, I believe. Perhaps he knows the light from the laser pointer. That man is no ordinary individual. From their actions, I don't believe the bodyguards were amateurs. This man isn't an ordinary individual either. Please add that statement to your testimony. As you wish. The man on the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. Objection. It seems you are just a simple ice cream salesman after all. You think too highly of me, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Why would a simple ice cream salesman know the name of the president's bodyguard? The name of the bodyguard? Surely you jest. Didn't you say their names just a moment ago? Mr. Knightley and Mr. Rook. Correct? This is a diagram of the security plans. We learnt their names from this. However, please look. Only the surnames are written here. You distinctly said Ethan Rook. How did you know his full name when we did not? That's pretty weird, sir. Why do you know his name? Explain yourself. That was merely a slip of the tongue.
It's true. This guy is the assassin.
Young lady, you're being a little hasty. The reason I knew his name is quite simple.
What?
I'm an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's.
What?
He and I have a bit of a connection. His is a name that I will never forget.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's just telling you a big fat lie.
This is not a lie. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. And an acquaintance of Ethan Rook.
In that case, let's just ask Rook himself about this. Whether or not he's acquainted with this dubious ice cream salesman.
As you wish. However, that may prove difficult now. He's currently busy with the president's security, after all. Besides, even if I am not an acquaintance with Mr. Rook's, does that prove that I fired the gun?
If you aren't the assassin, then why did you remove your raincoat?
It was a little hot, and the rain had stopped. I want to air out the wound. Is there a problem with that?
Just can't seem to corner him.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hurry up and arrest him. That man's so suspicious. I'd arrest him even myself.
Arrest him without evidence? How would I do such a thing?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't you do something? Breaking news, this criminal's on the verge of escaping the prosecutor.
Oh dear, they're already treating me like a criminal. I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I'll have to tell the truth. The truth? What is he up to? I saw another person wearing a red hood.
What?
What?
Surely that was the person who was in the photo. I first noticed him right before the speech when it was still raining. Caught my eye because his raincoat was the same color as mine. In his hand I saw a laser pointer with a light aimed directly at the president. It can't be. There was another person wearing a red hood? I knew that if I wore the red raincoat I'd be mistaken for the assassin. That is why I took off the raincoat. You saw an assassin wearing the same color hood as yours. Wouldn't that be a nice coincidence? That's what I expected you would say, which is why I did not testify as such. Prosecutors and the police are a suspicious lot. I knew that nobody would believe me. At the moment of the incident, the assassin was very close to the prosecutor. Prosecutor, I only arrived after the incident. Not you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That prosecutor over there.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you should be visible in that photo. Yeah, right in front of the person in the red hood. Oh, that's true.
That's me, alright. What's your point?
What's this man driving at? I've been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor Edgeworth, and I've noticed something strange. Something strange? Seems you still haven't noticed this contradiction yet. A contradiction?
In this photo, the people who can be seen are the Chief, Mr. Payne, and the assassin. I don't see anything strange.
Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the president's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Do I have evidence that contradicts this photo? It can't be! There's a contradiction between the photo and the tape. Seems you've noticed.
Mr. Edgeworth, what's going on?
There's a person missing from this photograph.
Huh? Who is it?
Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is, whatever her name is.
Take that!
Huh? Miss Swift? Why would you say that?
Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor.
Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other.
Seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech.
Ah, but she isn't anywhere in this photo.
That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one you should be pursuing? Nicole Swift. Would you mind giving us your testimony?
Come on. Feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine. I ain't got nothing to hide. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moving around the audience area, shuffling here and there. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time than my tape recording. So quit making that scary face. Ain't what you think.
Miss Swift's tape recorded a conversation between my colleagues, Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor.
Why would Nicole be lying? That would mean... It'd mean Nicole Swift is the assassin, pal. Y'all gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that.
Be that as it may, however, there is a contradiction in your testimony.
Huh? I don't reckon so. No, sir.
It appears I must reveal this contradiction with evidence. I don't quite know what it is, but I'll look for it. Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie.
I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist.
Perhaps, but there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time.
That's so? What makes you say that?
The truth lies in these photos. This photo could only have been taken at the same time as your recording. Which spot shows that this was taken at the same time as the recording? Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air?
What about it?
Miss Swift, might we hear your tape one more time?
Nuh-uh. You ain't gonna hear a word the way you've been treating me.
Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you?
Fine, you win. I'm no match for you, Mr. Prosecutor.
The question is, during which part of his speech did the president raise his fist? What sort of heinous crime or criminal organization there is, I will not allow them to exist.
The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. Aha! Raises his fist straight from the horse's mouth, sir.
This tape was recorded the moment the president raised his fist overhead.
And that means Nicole not being in this photo really is strange.
Oh, but she is in the photo, right here. The person in the red hood. It was you, Nicole Swift.
Ah! You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal? That ain't so. I ain't never worn that red raincoat.
This red raincoat in question belongs to... John Doe. The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else. A different red hood.
You mean there were 2 red hoodies, sir?
Mr. Doe's last testimony was true.
We didn't find any other red raincoats.
What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka?
Oh, you mean when I said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? It's reversible, so all I gotta do is turn it inside out and
As I thought.
Mr. Edgeworth, the inside of her parka is red.
Indeed. And during the incident, she was using that side.
What? Hey, pal, what's the big idea? You're wrong. I've been wearing it like this the whole day.
Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka?
What are you expecting to find?
We know it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier.
Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka.
If you really didn't turn your parka inside out, then the inside should be dry.
Hang on a minute. I ain't taking this heavy backpack off and putting it back on again. Sorry, but I can't. Can we do this another time? You think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth with that, pal? Alright then, pal. If we're really wrong, prove it. Show us the inside of the parka. It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin.
Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka?
I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I had my reasons, honest. I'll tell y'all everything. Just quit bullying me.
John Doe. Whose voice was that? Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game. I don't know who this is. Oh, this is one of the guards. Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game. Hey, you in the fancy suit. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. Oh, guess I should introduce myself first. My name is... Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard, second in command of his personal security unit.
Watch it, pal. That's not a toy.
Whoa, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. I can't seem to help it. Why'd you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's a lady of Zangfa. Only the president's bodyguards are authorized to use it. Anyway, back to business. I've got some news for you. There's good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Makes no difference to me. Do as you wish. You sure? I'm giving you the first move. Alright, I got you. I'll start with my pawn. It seems you enjoy chess. You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit. It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess. Is that so? Well then, Chess Master Edgeworth, I'll start with the good news. The president's safe. Not even a scratch on him.
Really? That's great, pal.
Seems the young lady was not a murderer after all.
Good for you, Nicole. But I...
Whoa there! Don't forget, there's still the bad news. The president is safe because his bodyguards protected him. Actually, I had nothing to do with it. I was the leader who protected him. The cost of his own... Oh, the cost of his own life. That would be the other bodyguard. Rook, was it? Yeah, that's right. Rook died to protect the president.
What?
Is that so? Rook is dead. What a shame.
That means Nicole.
Means the little lady killed him. My brother in arms.
That ain't true. I ain't a murderer.
Whoa there! Pipe down, little Miss Murderer. Jeez, even we had to make a sacrifice to protect the king. It was a pretty bad move, that castling.
Sacrifices in castles? What's he talking about, sir?
They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life was exchanged for the president's.
This guy sure talks funny, sir.
Horace Knightley, was it? What do you want? I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the president. Sorry, but, I can't let you do that. What? I got another piece of news for you, and, this one's a doozy. There's another piece of news. From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the Zangfa police.
What? What's going on, pal?
This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The president knows about you solving the Atagarasu case. I'm honored. That's what the chief prosecutor designated you to be in charge of the case.
Seems the chief prosecutor made a little appeal to the president.
But it looks like you're the wrong guy for the job. Didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. It's the president's orders. If you oppose, you'll cause an international incident. Capiche? Hey, little lady, get over here. We'll continue your questioning inside the president's plane.
No, I didn't do nothing.
Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared of a little Zangfa justice?
Mr. Prosecutor, please help me.
Miss Swift? It's clear that Miss Swift was the person in the red hood. However, that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed.
I really didn't do it. Please believe me.
Is it really alright for it to end this way? All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Certainly not someone who's committed to a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness. Oh no, don't you dare.
Ah! Eh?
What? What? What the? You? Von Karma, please. Oh, what? Silence. What the is an impolite way to greet someone? Your neck injury is yet to heal, and you've already forgotten? No, not you. Not now. Seems remembered.
Hey, what are you doing? Cut it out, pal. You got some nerve to do that right in front of a detective and a prosecutor.
Stop. Stay out of this. He's out of your league.
Mr. Dell, who on earth are you?
I'm not merely a simple ice cream salesman. He's a professional assassin. His name is Shelly the Killer. Shelly the Killer? Oh my god, how could I forget the big case of Justice for All? Oh my god. There's no one in the law who doesn't know the name the Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. He was once involved in a case I handled. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although, I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. I should have seen his face before in the case files. Curses! I was careless. I'm glad I hid a knife inside my bandage before I entered the park, even though my calculations were a little off. A knife? Not a gun? No, Mr. Knightley, so we play that game you love so much. Of course, the stakes will be your life. What are your demands? What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth. Investigative authority? What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation.
Huh? Why do you want that?
Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority was transferred to you. I'm simply asking you to give it back to this prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to be stubborn. Why you're just using the investigation to get close to the president. And what if I am, indeed, in order to continue the investigation? It is necessary that we enter the president's plane. As the leader of president's bodyguards, I won't allow it! Oh, I thought you were only second in command. Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge. I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now. Very well, in that case, please exercise judgment befitting of a leader. You could lose your life here, needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue? He's using the investigation as an excuse. Why would he go to all that trouble? What is this man thinking? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections. Let us continue the investigation.
Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do, sir?
For now, we have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. But listen well, detective. Oh no. Don't. Okay. I'll use the investigation to buy us time. Meanwhile, gather up all your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape.
Right. Roger that, sir.
I can hear you, you know.
No, they ended there. Oh, god dang it. What a good start to a game. Holy crap. And everything, the UI is like completely different. And I think it's just because, well, not the UI itself, but like all the text and stuff looks kind of different. And I don't know if that's because the game did it, but I think it's probably just the translation. The person didn't know how to do it exactly, but I like it. I really love this new, kind of like a new style almost, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up the first episode of this series here. Holy crap, that was a long beginning, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Stick around to see more of this awesome game. We'll be playing it till the end, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out!